Wondering Dutchmen podcast,
where none of us are Dutch, but we all live in Holland. Join us where we talk about what we all wonder about. This is the Wondering Dutchmen podcast coming to you from Smoker's Lounge.
Episode 5.
Yeah, baby.
Hot damn.
Yes, sir.
We're podcasters now.
That's
It's
right.
official.
That's right.
We're doing it. All in.
Yep. Here we are.
How are we? Do we want to break down the fourth wall here a little bit?
Might as well.
Break it down.
It's Thanksgiving Day.
It's the evening of Thanksgiving.
And we're all smoked, full, tarred, got the fire ripping. Literally couldn't be any happier. Fat and sassy and
That's
happy.
right.
Yeah, we're breaking down this fourth wall right now
Yeah.
for you guys.
Little
And-
insight.
That's right.
It is 11:30 p.m. Thanksgiving night
27, 11:27.
on 11/27. I rounded up.
Sharp.
But we all spent time with the family today.
Oh, it was great.
Tucked the kids and wives in bed. Come get together. But we really wanted to talk about, before we kind of jump into things, was Thanksgiving Eve.
Oh,
Our first appearance out kind of since we started the podcast, all of us together.
banger.
Oh, my gosh.
Good time.
Real good time.
I think at one point I saw Smoke in the corner signing a set of boobs back there. Is that true?
Not at liberty to discuss this.
By the way, if anybody wants their boobs signed, you'll have to run it by our go through the short vetting process and
Yeah.
everything else. But our wives probably gonna shut that down pretty quick.
Video? Did you hit record?
Yeah, it's recording.
Well, shit,
Okay.
yeah, it's recording. God,
The video.
what do you think we're?
I don't know.
rookies?
This is
God.
episode 5.
Jesus
Oh, I didn't
Christ.
see you get up and hit record. That's why I was
It's been
curious.
recording for an hour.
Oh, well, shit.
God damn.
So we had a blast last night.
Holland
a lot
Legion, baby.
of great feedback.
Holland Legion, love it.
Somehow my bill was only $34, and I was there for like 6 hours. So I don't know if they think I'm coming to wash dishes or what. but
Yeah,
It was a blast.
mine was considerably more than that.
Yeah.
Mine was right in the middle of both of yours.
Yeah. Good time, man.
And my
Hey.
wife's like,
And going back, I hate to cut you off before we cross this bridge any farther. Casey's talking about feedback. We love the feedback. We love to hear that you guys like it. We like it. We like doing it. It's fun. We get to drink beer, hang out,
Bullshit.
pump out content. So share the hell out of it, and we're just going to see where this canoe takes us, and we're having a lot of fun with it, and we appreciate all the positive.
well, and one of the biggest gripes was we can't listen to it on YouTube.
Yeah.
So, Smoke, you want to provide a little update?
So we got our signed up with anchor.com or .fm actually, and they're like a distributor almost. So we'll upload our content to them, and then they'll push it out. So hopefully here soon in the next week or so, because by the time you see this, we should be pushing out to Spotify, and we'll definitely talk about it once that happens in the episode and let everybody know where to find it.
Right.
There'll be links in the videos. I imagine at that same time we should have a Facebook page up and
That's
started.
right. We're really gonna try to launch our socials here coming up soon. So the rapid fire sessions, people reaching out with that. We're gonna have an open forum on that deal. So if you guys want to put in some questions for the rapid fire sessions, that's going to be a lot easier.
And we have been good getting through,
Yeah.
guests as they
we
come
love
in.
them. Keep them coming.
Yeah. And here's the other thing. We get a lot of people that are like, oh, we want to come on and be a guest.
That's right. I don't know how many times we got approached with that.
We appreciate it. We love it.
We're just not there yet.
Right now, kind of small operation. We got some growing to do. We got some, some gear to buy to update to do that.
That's right.
The only approved guest is neighbor Doug, and he already said he wasn't coming on.
That's right.
Yeah.
Which is unfortunate. So, neighbor Doug, we're coming to get you, brother.
Yeah, we're after you.
Yeah. Because your fiance said, I will help you carry him across the property line to get him to Smoker's Lounge.
That's right.
So, neighbor Doug's on high alert.
That's
so,
it.
That's right.
But I think we're going to pull ourselves up by bootstraps.
That's right.
Because our mamas didn't raise any,
Sissy boys.
sissy boys,
That's
and
right.
we're just going to get after it.
That's right. So, all right. You ready?
Great show, guys. See you.
Number one. We talked about it the other night. We got a big summer planned. Got some music stuff going down for us. We're going to make the trip out to
STL.
Maryland Heights to the Hollywood Casino Amphitheater to see our boy Tyler Childers and Marcus King.
He doesn't know we're his boys, but
not yet.
He's probably seen the podcast.
Oh yeah,
By June he surely will.
Yeah.
So we're big on that show, and my topic tonight is best/worst concert experiences, like the total package. Like what?
Do you want one of each or just?
No, just you could pick. I mean, yeah, we got time. You know, I could tell you so many stories, whether it be like crowd situations or crazy shit that you see at crazy shows. I love concerts, man.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, live music is my jam.
I love live music.
There's no other way.
That's why I love Nashville.
Oh yeah, big time. Yeah, Nashville's a good time until it gets dark.
Yeah.
I don't like it when it gets dark in Nashville.
Really?
Well,
it's too
you get all the
goddamn crowded,
bachelorette parties and bachelor parties.
The rookies come out. Yeah.
Your
Legends Corner. Shout out Legend Corner, Nashville, Tennessee, downtown Broadway, middle of the afternoon. That's like a lot of people start by doing that. You know what I mean? Like,
Do they have a shuffleboard table upstairs?
I don't think
No,
they have,
don't have an upstairs.
Do they have an upstairs at
I
Legends?
don't think so.
Maybe, yeah, they do. They do. They have a top entrance, but like it's only like 4 or 5 steps.
Yeah, split level, I guess.
Yeah, but it's like a little stage. Usually it's just a guy and a guitar, or maybe just a 2-piece or a 3-piece or something like that. It's just I love live music, man.
Yeah.
My favorite bar down there is AJ's Good Time Bar.
Yeah.
Live bands on the first 2 floors, but I wear out the 3rd floor up there at karaoke all night.
Oh my.
Well, you did try it for the voice.
7 Spanish strangers.
That's right.
If you close your eyes, you can hear Ray Charles
Oh my.
weeping in the background.
Weeping in the back.
I'm gonna throw out a best and a worst.
Okay.
Huge Eric Church fan.
Oh yeah.
Big fan of the Chief.
I cried at one.
Is that because they quit selling beer?
Oh no, it hit me, man.
Oh, it hit you. Okay.
Yeah.
We, my wife, who doesn't know anything about Eric Church, won concert tickets on a local radio station.
Hell yeah, she did.
And she was like, "Honey, I won concert tickets." And I was like, "Oh, that's cool. Like, to who?" And she's like, "Eric Church." And I was like, "Sweet." So we go. It was a blast.
Oh yeah.
One of the best experiences.
Oh yeah, man.
And then
Puts on a great show.
And then all of a sudden, like, it gets to the end, and he just walked off.
Oh wow.
And like, I was like standing there with my wife, but there was a guy behind me, and I was like,
Mic drop.
Yeah, I was like, "You ever been to a show where he just does this?" And he's like, "Never." And I was like, "This is wild," because Janelle actually went. She's like, "Hey, it's like, it sounds like he's wrapping up. He's maybe got 2 or 3 more songs left. I'm gonna go to the bathroom, grab a beer." And I had just grabbed a freshie, and I was like, "Sounds good." And so she takes off, and I'm just jamming out. And then next thing you know, like, Janelle's back, strums the guitar like 2 more times. He gone. Nothing.
House lights. The whole works.
Just flipped them on, and it was like, "See you guys."
No encore. Nothing.
Nothing.
Wow.
Just gone. And it was like, so pumped for the show. The show was great.
Talk about
word to every song.
all time letdown.
And then all of a sudden, it was like you're building up for that huge pentultimate, whatever that word is.
What did you just say?
Pentultimate. I don't have
What
a clue.
language is that?
That's the,
Oh, my
that's the
God.
turkey talking.
That's not one I'm familiar with.
Yeah.
Casey's high on tryptophan.
Yeah. But so anyways, it ended, and Janelle's like, "Are you
Wow.
serious?" And I was like,
Wow.
"Hey, I
Maybe
would
he
have
had a
been
poop.
pissed if I
Maybe
paid for these tickets. You
we
shit
go
your
there
pants,
with
Eric Church.
poop talk.
You shit your pants, my friend."
Maybe he ran out of Jack Daniel's single malt barrel one whiskey because he always talks about that when he's on stage every
Yeah.
time.
Best experience, law school,
Oh.
Grand Rapids, Michigan.
Yeah.
Frederick Meyer Gardens Amphitheater. Outside concerts are my jam.
Oh God, yeah.
OAR was on the stage that night.
It was crazy.
Oh,
Man, I haven't
OAR.
heard that in ages.
So
Yeah.
OAR.
I went through a little stage with that.
yeah.
So Frederick Meyer Gardens, beautiful place, amphitheater. It has like a concrete like lip,
Like an amphitheater.
and then it's got the sweetest grass you could ever have. So you sit on like a cover or blanket or whatever.
Like Zoysia.
Yeah, it's
or
probably
Bermuda.
that. Almost you could putt on it.
Oh god.
Teddy Hoops was there. He's hitting out of the.
Yeah.
He's getting some iron wedge
That's
work
right.
in there.
Right.
You reckon you could still be comfortable sitting on a blanket on a hill for 3 hours?
I'm just gonna say this.
Well, we're
I did
gonna
not
do it.
sit down. Yeah,
Well, we're gonna do it.
we're
I
gonna
don't
do
know
it.
if you.
In St. Louis.
I don't know if you know that or not, pal. But
Well,
you might as well
I'm
get your
aware.
ass
the
ready
tickets
for that.
that we purchased are fucking lawn sitting.
Yeah, that's all they got.
Yeah.
We'll have to get there early. So, anyways, it's just a beautiful night in Grand Rapids. Summer night. They had the tall beers,
Oh,
and I drank them like they were the little beers.
pounders.
And I was gone.
Okay.
Had a blast.
Oh yeah.
Made friends with a couple that were there on like their 15th wedding anniversary. And I started talking to the guy about something. His wife wasn't there.
Right.
Talking to him, just making small talk.
Right.
And his wife comes down and she's like, oh, yeah. He introduces me. And he's like, yeah, we're here on our anniversary. I was like, oh, that's cool. Let you guys go. And she's like, no, just hang out with us. So like our crew and their crew kind of.
Did she have an upside down pineapple on her necklace?
I don't think so. Maybe she did.
Like a pendant.
Maybe I messed that up. But
Wow.
yeah, had a blast. They played all the jams. The weather was perfect. It was great.
Yeah.
Good deal.
Big outdoor concert guy.
Yeah.
You give me an outdoor concert, perfect.
You going or you want me to go?
It doesn't matter.
Go ahead.
I really don't know if I have too many bad concert experiences.
Right.
I mean, they've all got. There's always been like, oh, that was kind of bullshit, but I can't think of any like just real bad ones. But in August, this past August, my wife and I went to Kid Rock,
Hell yeah.
and
right.
I mean, I'm a big fan of Kid Rock. I was always a fan, but I didn't know I was like a fan girl.
You are.
I didn't know it until I got there.
Yeah. We
Like as soon as he came out, you started
Dude,
screaming.
We crossed
took
the
his shirt
bridge.
off.
Remember when he came back? How giddy he was, and he had like the flag and
The flag and the shirt.
yeah.
like,
He
it
spent
was
like
insane.
$700 at the merch tent because he loves Kid Rock.
I was jumping up and down, singing along. Yeah, it was the wildest thing ever.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't even know I was that big of a fan, but just watching his old ass still jumping around and the girls on the stripper poles and the pyrotechnics and the lasers.
Pyrotechnics.
I mean,
Oh, boy.
it was the most intense concert I've ever been to,
Yeah.
and super glad I went.
Oh, yeah.
I never had that much fun at a concert before.
Right.
It was kind of embarrassing when you sent us the Snapchats and you're screaming like a girl. We thought it was all your wife, and then it was like, oh no, that's smoke.
Yeah, I couldn't help it.
Oh
I couldn't
man,
help it.
dude, I am such an embarrassment to like so many people that I'm around when I get into the I get into concert mode.
Yeah.
Man. Like so back in the day, from the time we had our driver's license, like you could go on Live Nation or Ticketmaster or SeatGeek or any of these other like perfectly eligible sponsors for this show that sell tickets at an awesomely discounted price.
Yes.
You could used to like we would, big shock, but I was a huge like hard rock dude. Like we would go to I telling Smoke the other day. I think I've seen Slipknot like 6 times. I've seen Rob Zombie probably 4 or 5.
But you know, like
times.
there's people on the opposite side of that with like the Dave Matthews thing.
Oh, I know, dude. Yeah,
Like
So,
there's people like I've seen Dave for 35 years,
Yeah,
and you're like,
right.
what?
Wow. But like we used to go to all those shows, and like it was never like it was $40 cut rate. Every show we ever went to, regardless of where it was $40 general admission to get you in the pit. Like that's what you were going. And be damned if we were going to stand anywhere other than like as close to the front as you could get. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
we would ride the rail is what we'd call it. We'd get up there and like I've got drumsticks from Sully Erna from Godsmack. I got Aaron, the guitarist, lead singer from Breaking Benjamin. I've got all kinds of picks and shit that I caught up over the years. But the one that sticks out the most to me was there was a group of people from the mine that we went to Indy to the Murat,
Yeah.
the Shriners.
Familiar with it?
Yeah, the Murat. And usually, like we had seen Zombie at the Murat before, but we seen him like in the like there's different.
The Egyptian room
Yeah,
is one of them.
we saw Chevelle and Evanescence and somebody else in the Egyptian room, and then we seen Zombie in the Egyptian room, and we were like, Oh yeah, the Murad. That's a badass venue. We're gonna go see Zombie at the Murad. Well, when we got our tickets, because we still got the mail tickets, like the tickets came in the mail, and it had like assigned seats. And I was like, "What the hell? That's weird." You know what I mean? Because we still only paid $40 for our tickets, and we got them, and it was like seat numbers. Well, we get to the show, and like we're waiting in line with all the freaks and everything like that, going through security to get in. We get in, and we're like, well, there's the Egyptian room, and nobody's going in there. Like, we're going into the auditorium. And we were like, what? Like, we're going, because, like, I'm sure you're familiar. You got mosh pits and jumping around.
Yeah.
People going batshit nuts, and, like, Zombies, like, stage presence is insane. Like, the props, and I don't know if you've ever seen any of his movies or any of that stuff that he's into now, but, like, he's very... like
weird.
Yeah, not weird is not the word. Articulate and like really like over the top with props and shit. Like one time there was like a 15-foot tall robot with a baby head, like just walking across the stage and super nutty. His agent fucked up.
Oh boy.
And booked the venue and booked the goddamn
Auditorium.
The auditorium instead of the Murat or the Egyptian room, because the Egyptian room is just an open ballroom it's just a level floor with no seats. It's just 100% standing room only. This was seats, auditorium style. And he comes out on stage, the opening bands, they do their little things, and then they go out. Zombie comes back on stage, does his opening song, and after, how they always do one big banger right out of the gate to set the tone, and then they settle down, and they're like, "Welcome, Indianapolis," that old stuff. And he's like, "All right, I gotta settle up with you guys here. I gotta level out. I just want to, for the bottom of my heart, apologize to all you people for coming to this show in this fucking auditorium, because you cannot have a rock show in an auditorium. And just so you all know, my agent, he's fired." You know what I mean? So, like, throughout the show, like, people are, like, literally trying to jump over one another in these seats. And it was just a straight cluster F, to the point where, like, at one point, he steps off the stage out into the crowd and, like, is walking on the armrests of these seats, and, like, people are, like, grabbing his junk and the whole works, because it's a huge following, and everything. But I think as far as, like, I mean, it was not a bad show, and it was not a bad experience for me, because we still had a blast. But it was like, I think for him, you know what I mean, or like the band and like how they have been used to performing, like that was probably like a huge fuck up on his agent's part.
Well, and then like having a little back history with that at the resort. I don't know how you make that mistake, because
I know there's a lot of shit you got to go through.
There's a lot of boxes that get checked.
Yeah,
like it's unreal. Like I'm surprised something like that would happen.
Right,
but yeah, no, I mean, you're talking about concerts. I was thinking about it the other day. This year alone, Trace Atkins,
yep,
Clint Black,
yep,
Eric Church,
yep,
Old Crow Medicine Show.
I think he's looking for something here. He's looking for a feather in his hat.
Oh, is that? Are you going to give it to me? Or you want me to keep going?
You can keep going.
No, I'm going to stop right there.
Yeah,
but that's a good show.
Yeah,
Jason Aldean.
You catch a lot of shows. We get it. We get it.
It's great.
Yeah.
Grand Funk Railroad.
Big deal here.
Whoa, hey, you've benefited. You've benefited.
I have. Yeah. That old Crow show was a blast.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was a lot of fun.
That was a lot of fun.
But yeah, I used to not be a big concert guy, because just the people.
Yeah.
But you give me an outdoor show and a cold beer, like there's no telling what's gonna happen. Like I might be up there playing with Top. We might sing Feathered Indians together.
Can I tell you when I said embarrassing? I know this is wrap up here, but wait, what's that?
That's a little Elijah Craig.
A little addition to the soundboard tonight.
Sorry about that.
Lincoln Amphitheater, going again outside shows, right? Big concert series for all of our listeners. If you don't know about it, check it out. Lincoln Amphitheater, big concert series down there.
Yeah.
Every summer, we went to. I think their band is literally called like the Pearl. I don't even know what it's called. Pearl Jam tribute.
Oh, yeah.
Like it was. I don't even know what.
Sometimes they'll.
I don't even know what they call themselves, but it's like Pearl Jam. Like they're from Chicago, and it is mind-boggling how good they sound and how close they sound. Their lead singer sounds to Eddie Vedder. Like it's mind-blowing. And we go down there, and I just commenced to get absolutely shitboxed, like annihilated drunk. And the people that I'm with are all like, they're not, I don't want to call them old, but they're older than me by 10 years or so, you know. So sure. Here I am, all 6'4" of me. It's hotter than shit because it's in the summertime, you know. And they start playing like Yellow Ledbetter, anything like off that Black album or any of that stuff, you know. And I'm fucking take my shirt off, completely drunk. And the guy that I work with, who's in his 50s, is sitting with his significant other, his girlfriend, in the stands up behind me, about 10 rows up. And I turn around and I look right at him, and I won't say his name, but I holler out his name. Ah, you know, he immediately like just turns and sinks real low down into his chair and is like, "Oh, God damn it. Please don't let anybody see that I'm affiliated with that fat bastard." But hey, man, I love it. If I have a safe drive home, you know, because we're a big proponent of responsible, drink responsibly.
Mow responsibly. Shower responsibly.
Exactly.
Concert responsibly.
Concert responsibly. But I get in that vibe, dude, and it is, especially if it's music that it's like in my jam, you know what I mean?
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you've been to a concert before, you know, that's like that old Crow show for me.
Yeah.
I'd never been to anything like that before.
Yeah. They just jammed it.
Yes. And I had a blast. And we did have Designated Dave.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, on that one.
We had a half a case of beer.
Yeah. But I'm saying, I mean, I've never been, that was kind of like out of my element. Like I've never been anything like that before, but I had a freaking blast.
Yeah.
It was a good time.
Same way with this Tyler show that's coming up. I'm looking so forward to that with Marcus King and like just that whole.
Oh, and that opening riff of Goodbye Carolina.
Oh my God, dude. Like I could only imagine, hopefully like we don't get sick or that venue burns down or something between now and then. Or the Taylor Swift fans like murder everybody for tickets and stuff like that, you know, and steal our tickets too. But
yeah,
I love it, man. That's what
That's gonna be an awesome weekend.
Yeah, good topic, and I knew we're big music people, and I knew that was going to be a good one.
I mean, not as big as Dave. I mean,
no,
he's
kind of a singer. Or
yeah,
whatever, but
he plays the guitar.
Yeah.
So my topic, kind of different.
Yeah, it is.
But it was a conversation that was had recently.
Mm-hmm.
Should a man eat/order a salad in public as a main meal?
Yeah.
Sure. I've ordered a salad as a main meal.
100 times.
Like that's it. Like I'll have the Cobb and that's it.
No, I'm not.
That's what I'm saying.
With or without the house vinaigrette.
That's what I'm asking. Like that you sit there and you say
that's best paired with the house vinaigrette or the lemon summer shandy oil-based dressing.
All right, well, we get where you stand on it.
No,
and it's funny because it's three big guys.
Oh yeah, and I'm a big salad guy.
Yeah,
I don't know.
like
Why.
Well, we talked about it with the pizza.
All over the place tonight.
You're starting to feel it.
It's fucking hot in here.
I don't know. Everybody's gonna wonder what tick I've got going on. I just got sweat rolling down my back.
Remember, hey, real quick side note here. Remember last night when we were talking about we're all gonna. Dave's got these sideburns. I know you can't really tell because of the headphones, but Dave's got these sideburns that really come down, and they got a mean ass curl to them.
Yeah,
kind of looks like an Orthodox Jew. I think we all want to grow. I'm going to start growing my sideburns strictly down, and the next time I swing into the old Maxie's barber shop to get my hair cut, I'm going to just going to have Pop switch the whole thing up and just leave that so it just keeps growing.
By the way, speaking of that, our buddy here last night rocked a man bun.
Oh, yeah, he did.
And a friend of the show, Chops,
Yeah.
Chops goes, you got to talk about whether a man should have a man bun or not. And then he looked at Smoke, and I was like, oh, I didn't even know Smoke had the man bun going on.
I watched Jenna readjust it like as soon as she came on the scene.
Yeah, it was just in a ponytail.
Oh,
She
yeah.
didn't like it.
Yeah.
She had to fix it.
So okay, trying to think how to approach
Side
this.
salad guy.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm not ordering a...
No, I am. So, why am I?
Okay.
Local establishment, Huntingburg, Indiana.
Yes.
Run by our good friend
On 1025.
on 1025 neighbor, Miss Jackie Waters. Great establishment.
Yep.
Wonderful food, cold beer,
Great pizza.
good atmosphere,
Great
the whole
tenderloin.
works. My brother from another mother, Matthew Noblet, told me one time, he's like, hey,
Shout out Nobby.
shout out Noblet.
He hasn't given any rapid fire questions.
Not
like,
yet,
what's
but
the deal?
I got a few topics that he's brought up that
Oh,
are
okay.
like good ones. So
Okay.
I
Okay.
keep those in my pocket. The buffalo chicken salad at the YMI. He's like, you ever tried it? I'm like, no, because I was kind of on your
You're-
train of thought. Like, I'm not gonna get a fucking salad at a freaking, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I'm not. That's kind
Silly.
of weird. Well, I kind of did a little stint of shit food sobriety here last fall, and I tried to start. Try to
You gotta get back on the
I
horse.
do need to get back on the pain train. I know I do, but I've tried that salad, dude. Unbelievable.
But would you call, like, is the chicken, like, fried?
Your choice.
How
Well,
did
no,
you
at the
get it?
YMI, it's probably all it's just like fried chicken strips. I mean, so
So it's
when we're
chicken
talking-
nuggets tossed in buffalo sauce with cheese and ranch and
yeah. So what I'm saying
But on
is,
a salad.
Casey, it's still called a salad. So yeah, down there at Texas Roadhouse, they got that critter,
Chicken critters.
the chicken critter salad. My mom, every time we go, that's what my mom would get, critter salad, honey mustard.
So what about you?
I've had salad. Like they've got chicken in them. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not going to just order the house salad in a
I'll just take the cob like you were talking about with the.
I mean, that's what it
fancy
is. Like, I don't know.
You ever had a wedge salad?
Okay, this is gonna sound bad, but I have
Yeah,
a
I
little
have
blue
too.
cheese crumble, a little bacon crumble.
You ever had that? Smoke?
Nope.
I
You
mean,
know
I'm
what we're
throwing
talking
it.
about
Nope.
So you get legitimately, it's just a wedge of salad,
iceberg.
iceberg.
Take a head of iceberg
Yep.
and cut that bitch in a freaking
Triangles.
wedge, and
Yep.
that's what you get.
And then the blue cheese, tomato, bacon.
Possibilities are endless.
I'm a salad guy.
Oh, do too.
I love my greens. We talk about it at pizza buffet.
Schnitzel bump,
Yeah, good salad bar.
best in the state, in my opinion.
I mean,
We got
good
a new
salad bars.
bar in town in Jasper there.
What's that?
The new
Legacy?
steak place. Yeah.
Oh,
they got
Legacy,
They got
yeah.
a salad bar.
Yeah.
Yeah, big salad bar guy.
I think salad bars are a dying thing because of
Oh,
COVID.
Yeah.
But even
I'll
though
ride
this-
that horse. That some bitch can't walk no more, man.
Yeah.
I'm going. If they got one, I'm going.
Well, because most salad bars are do it right, and they've got chocolate pudding on them.
Well, yeah, brick oven and honey.
yeah.
That's for
Shout
sure.
out them.
Yeah.
Because that is a great salad bar.
Yeah. Yeah, I would definitely. I'm all in on salad, like for a main course. If it's like you said, there's stipulations.
Is it situational?
Definitely situational.
Like if we were down at our roost there at Han Legion,
Yeah.
you're not ordering. Hey, I'll take a chicken tender salad.
No, not
Okay.
the Legion. No, I'm
That's-
going for the freaking breaded tenderloin or the
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
post burger or something
So
else
it's
that's like way better.
So
than
it's
that.
situational. If
Yeah.
you're at a nicer place that's got a good salad,
Yeah.
sounds good.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Or if you're going somewhere like here's another thing. I know we talked about this like last time with the pizza. The party cut versus the pie cut. I think, with that being said, I think the like what you're doing in that it falls right in line with situational. I don't know why I'm beating the horse to death here, but
Sometimes you got to beat the horse.
yeah, like if you're going somewhere and you don't want to get all bloated up or something like that, you might want to stick to a salad or whatever. But other times I'm gonna smash a steak or do something else. But
Oh man, I'm ready for steak.
I mean, where have you ever been in a situation where you were afraid to be bloated?
well, I mean,
Not me personally, but some people.
hey, what's salad do to you like the next day? Did anybody else fight that battle?
No.
I don't have any issues with it.
Oh boy.
Really?
Oh.
Maybe you're allergic to it.
And if that's the case, I'm going to die allergic to it because I'm not going to quit eating it. I love
Now,
salad.
here's the question: are you an iceberg or you go romaine?
Well, predominantly when I buy lettuce at home, because my wife is a little bit of a lettuce snob,
Oh,
which
really?
is I'm okay to say, because iceberg's like literally 95% water. You know what I mean? It's
That's
not,
why it's iceberg.
Yeah, it's not. It's not frozen, but you know what I'm saying. But it's like the super. I'm not like a $75 plastic tub of super greens, baby, organic, fresh, and all that crap.
Yeah.
I'm going romaine. Yeah, I like romaine
Now,
because I'm a big Caesar salad guy,
Oh, I love a good Caesar.
dude. Yeah, simple.
Side Caesar salad's my jam.
Yeah,
Croutons. Oh, okay, yeah.
Caesar dressing, pre-Caesar dressing, like it's like it's
Yeah,
like you don't
yeah,
have
they've
to
already-
add
yeah,
it. Like
yeah,
they've
yeah,
already
yeah,
got
yeah,
it.
yeah.
And if they're light on it, then you just ask for a little more. Parm shreds,
With the fresh crushed pepper.
yeah,
Oh my gosh.
dude, yeah, that's my jam. My dad started me on those. Yeah, like he's always been a big Caesar guy, and I love
Yeah,
it.
I like good Caesar.
Yeah. What about you, Smoke? You haven't said shit about salads.
He doesn't eat them.
No, I eat
I
salads.
eat meat.
Yeah.
Salads.
Only meat.
No, I'm a salad guy.
Yeah. What's your favorite kind of salad?
I don't know.
do
Like,
you
I don't
mean?
get too fancy into the salad debate.
Why?
I don't know.
Well, don't
I
you
just-
grocery shop and buy what? Like the right lettuce?
Yeah, well, yeah, but it's always like the iceberg blend. Jenna likes romaine. We have
Oh,
both.
so you buy it packaged. You don't buy the head and cut it, wash it, put love into
Nobody's got time for that.
I
around
do.
here.
it. Yeah, we do.
I do.
And you
Oh,
pay a
that'd
hell of
be-
a lot
Well,
more.
it's because it's cheaper. Yeah, there
yeah,
you go.
I'm not going to
Being
shame
frugal.
you for buying
No,
a
being
plastic
frugal.
bag of lettuce that you could do in
No
30
way.
seconds.
Go up to our local grocer up here, More for Less,
Yeah.
and you can get like literally those gargantuous heads of romaine, like
Yeah.
2 of them in those.
Don't get the romaine hearts.
Which, by the way, those bags, those Ziploc bags that lettuce comes in. Oh yeah, those are nice to have around for butchering. Like
Yeah.
if you kill a deer or something like that, you want to
Yeah.
put the things in the fridge. Like I definitely reuse those Ziplocs.
We
But I cut that. I cut that lettuce.
I
out.
never knew the difference between I thought romaine, like the romaine hearts was like what it was.
Right.
Until I got married. Where
And that's just that
my
steamy
wife-
shit in the middle.
my wife was like, "Why are you buying romaine hearts?" And I was like, "It's romaine lettuce. Like, what else do you want out of me?" She goes, "Buy the stuff with the leaf, idiot." I was
Yeah.
like, "Oh, sorry."
We do a purpose too, because like that real leafy like shit
Makes a good sandwich.
That you can do that, but like we feed, we live in a small zoo out there on 1025. We got a lot of pets, so like the bottom of the stub, like of the you cut that off. That goes to the guinea pig.
Oh, yeah.
Charlotte, she hammers them fuckers,
Yeah.
and then the top of the tips that sometimes are kind of like wilted up,
Yeah.
that goes to Rango, the bearded dragon.
I forgot about the bearded dragon.
Yeah, dude, that sumbitch is getting big, man.
It's just another
We're
thing
on
to
the
take care of.
we're on the cusp of like watching it eat a live mouse.
Wow.
I can't wait for that. We may go live for that because that's going to be a
Oh, my
spectacle.
God. Pete is going to show up at Smoker's Lounge
Right.
and throw red paint on us.
Josh Shirley said that my buddy Josh said that Max might be on a spectrum somewhere for being a 35-year-old weirdo that lives in his parents' basement because he's got a pet bearded dragon. Hey, I think it's cool.
That
Kids.
might be a box in the old FBI profiler.
Yeah,
Yeah.
whether or not he has a bearded dragon.
Do you have you ever had?
No, I'm not a reptile type person.
I'm
I'm going to throw this out there.
Not in on the reptiles.
Like, so the bearded dragon, I got it.
Bearded reptile.
But if you ever get a pet snake in your house,
Oh,
we're done being friends.
Well, no, I'm not going to do that.
Okay.
My brother-in-law did. Justine's little brother had several growing up.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
No.
Buddy I work with had them.
No.
Talk about weird-ass pets. I know we're on a tangent here. We're going to need to reel it back in. Buddy I work with.
This started with salad, right?
Yeah.
Salads. He had a freaking emperor scorpion as a pet.
You say that like I should know what it is.
You know what a fucking scorpion is?
Well, yes.
It's the emperor of the scorpions. He said that sumbitch was probably, yay big old sucker. But they have like their stingers removed, so like they can't kill you in your sleep if they get out. But
So
he said
why have one?
Because it's a cool, why do people have tarantulas? You imagine how one of them
Exactly.
fuckers would
They're
crunch?
weird, too.
You imagine how one of them sumbitches would crunch if you stepped on that thing? Yeah, big old emperor scorpion. Wild, man. Wild.
No.
I'm not having any of that crap. In
If
my
you
house.
if you don't have a dog, a cat, and
Yeah.
I'll extend it out to guinea pigs and
Yeah.
those little furry guys,
What about the bearded dragon?
stop.
About the bearded
No.
dragon?
Not going to happen.
Yeah. All right, Smoke, you're up.
And that all started with lettuce, by the way.
I forgot what my topic was. Electric vehicles, you in or out?
Out.
Really?
So
Green energy is the biggest snooze job ever.
oh man,
Here's what. No, I'm sorry. Let me go for a minute
Wow.
here. Here's what it is. The technology. We do not
dun.
have the technology
oh god,
to be completely 100 independent
Bill Nye, the
on,
science guy.
on solar
Nope,
or wind or any of that.
nope.
But what people don't see is okay, I'm just going to say this. We live in coal country,
Amen, brother.
and I believe you can burn coal a hell of a lot cleaner than a lot of these other things.
Coal keeps the lights on.
If you would show people the pictures of the holes in the ground that China's digging to get this lithium that you need for all of these batteries, they would be
solid
shocked.
state battery technology is getting wild, man.
Dude,
But the problem of it is they're just as toxic as what we're doing.
You want to
but
know
people
what the
don't
wild,
see it.
You want to know what the wild thing of it is, though?
People
You can
believe
only,
this
you
shit.
can only drive 400 miles. Could you imagine? Okay, we're going to hop in my electric car out here, and we're going to go to Florida. We're going to cruise on down to the beautiful St. George Island.
Oh, love St. George Island.
Yeah, best place in Florida, in my opinion, of
Yeah.
course.
Don't vacation there. It's terrible.
No, it sucks.
Well,
Total
terrible,
shithole.
yeah.
Total shithole. Don't go
Don't
there.
go there.
But
Go to Daytona or
we
something.
get like 380, 390 miles into the trip. Like you got to stop.
Plug in your
somewhere.
vehicle for 8 hours.
Yeah, you got to sit there. No, I don't
or
know
if they
about-
have a rapid charger.
There again. So like I'm so ignorant and like uninformed on how these things work. I don't know, but like the amount of bitching that goes on with my kids getting in and out of the car for one piss gas.
Unless you're going to Buc-ee's, then it's okay.
Yeah, because we could spend a month at that joint. But like just the thought of having to sit in a parking lot and plug my car in for an extended amount of time for me to continue my travel, which I have to pay for. I have to pay to charge. You know? It's not like you just find a phone charger and plug that baby in. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
like
for sure, you gotta pay for it.
You got to pay for it.
Pay
and
for
everything,
gas.
but-
Got to pay for charge.
Right, but I don't think people understand. Like for zipping around, going here and there, like in the inner city and
Yeah,
stuff
you
like
lived
that.
in the inner city.
Yeah,
Sweet.
it
Good
might
for
be
you.
a good deal. It might be
I
a
want
good.
one for here.
I mean,
I don't normally ever drive more than 20 miles in a day. Well, no, that's not true. About 55 to 70 probably
right,
with sports.
right with sports. Yeah,
Anyways, I'm out.
I'm
I just
in.
can't. Like,
I'm all in.
it is the biggest snow job. It is terrible.
So-
you can't afford them. Normal. You're going to go buy a
You know how much-
$70,000 Tesla, or you're going to buy a pickup truck.
you know how much the you ever heard the big golf cart guy. You know how much they say like those batteries are to replace like in an electric
pricey.
on an electric golf cart. You know?
Yeah.
Electric car is like buying a car again
yeah,
if you got to replace batteries.
yeah.
And you know
that's-
what
that's
happens when
wild to
those
me.
batteries,
But,
because they
look,
die?
hey, let's look
they
at
throw them in the freaking landfill and they leach just as bad.
Yeah.
Like, that's the worst part. Like, you've seen that picture.
I don't think
And
he's in.
Probably our buddy,
He's pretty anti.
friend of the program, Tyler Sibrel.
Yeah.
He'll share that meme every once in a while where
Oh,
the
yeah.
guy's got the gas generator
Yeah.
with the plug into the car.
Yeah.
That's how dumb these people are.
Oh, I get it.
Thinking they're saying, like, oh, we're saving the environment. No, you're using mining technology
Mm-hmm.
to go dig this element out of the ground, which, by the way,
Mr. Peabody's cold.
you know who owns most of these, like, precious metal reserves? Our friends in China.
The same guy that made that movie Blood Diamond.
I don't know. I've never seen it.
I've never seen it either.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but so like you're beholden to China, which I think they do some things we don't like.
Hey,
I know.
we need to pump the brakes.
I know.
China, there's probably. I think I hear somebody coming up the driveway right now.
We might.
Yeah,
it's
we
like-
need to put her in reverse pretty quick here, bud.
I'm just out.
Yeah, and that's fine. Couldn't
Here's
tell.
here's what I'll say though.
Couldn't tell.
Here's what I'll say. You're like bewildered, but you also think that Sasquatch is real.
Duh.
Yeah, but
Hide and seek champion.
just a bear standing up on two legs. Who said that?
Raping hunters. Oh God.
Here's what I do believe: if you can improve our electric infrastructure, electric power grid.
So my dad's
And
my dad's worked in a coal mine or in a power plant in an electricity generating station for 35 years.
Yes.
Big coal-fired power plant. Long time down there.
Yeah.
The grid, and I know another friend of the show one of Dave's buddies, is a big solar guy.
Yeah.
Some friends of ours have solar, because we're not the energy supplier that a lot of the people that that live on the south end of our county, we are hung by the bag by the energy supplier down here. They have monopolized. I don't know how to say that word. Monopolized the amount of money that you have to pay for your electric because you're hung. That's all you got. I mean, they could tell us tomorrow that you're going to pay $64 million a month, and it's either that or start building fires.
That's why they change names every 10 years.
Right. So with that being said, like wind, solar, I'm all about green energy and finding new things.
Don't disagree with you on this. Where you're going?
Well, yeah, but like the grid, the current grid that we have now, my old man would tell you this till he's blue in the face. It's not set up to accept said energy.
Right.
Like it's something to do. I'm so stupid and I don't know the facts.
Is it like the AC/DC
It's
stuff?
100% the AC/DC stuff. Not the band, but like the alternating current versus direct current. Like the energy that's produced at the power plant is one, and the way it's put on the grid is one. But like the energy that's produced with these green stuff, like the solar and wind, is the other. I don't know. I'm going to sound like a blubbering idiot because I don't know the facts. But my old man always just says, that shit ain't going to work because the damn grid ain't cut out for it.
Yeah,
It ain't. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not set up yet.
Well,
here.
and the part that really gets me is state of California.
Yeah.
That has some of the craziest green energy initiatives.
Right.
It's now not even. It's just an expectation. There's going to be blackouts. There's going to be brownouts. There's going to be the rolling outs of everything, and it doesn't make any sense. And I just saw an article the other day.
Today.
Is our federal government is paying California $1 billion freaking dollars to keep a nuclear energy plant open.
Yeah.
$1 billion freaking dollars to the state of California.
I'll take $1
keep
billion
it open.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, but I just think that people jump in with this without, and I don't know all the facts as well, but from a pretty observational, just like, hey, this isn't going to work completely because you don't have the technology, and how do you source that lithium to make those panels that maybe only last 20 years?
But without exploring it, you never get there.
I don't
outlook's just let's.
I don't
bury our
disagree,
head
but
in the
don't
sand
push it
and
as
pretend it doesn't exist.
I don't disagree with that, but you can't say that that's no. Hold on, stop. I don't disagree with that, but you can't say this is what everybody has to do by 2030.
Right.
That's 7 freaking years away.
Yeah.
I don't mind exploring to find new technology to improve.
Start riding
but don't
horses
tell
again.
everybody, hey, this is what you need to do because it's not able to do it.
Right.
And then sell it hook, line, and sinker to these people when it's worse for the environment than what burning clean coal and stuff is. Wow. Oh, it just gets me.
I can tell.
It just
Son
gets
of a
me.
Buck.
It just gets me.
Have you ever rode in a Tesla?
They're cool.
No.
You ever been around one when they're like?
It's eerie.
Oh God, dude! It reminds me of the Jetsons, like that. Like
It's
their
eerie.
little.
The instant torque thing's pretty cool too.
Dude, that's what my brother's buddy bought one, and they went to Florida or something in one, and he said it's freaking nuts, man. Like there's no noise; it's just all ass. Like it just throw you back in the seat, and it's crazy. Like it's crazy.
Wow.
Yeah.
Shit, I just went on a soapbox there.
Yeah, dude.
I don't disagree with exploring green, clean energy, but I just don't think that what they're doing with it's just an agenda for people to make money off of donors and politicians.
Right.
Fair enough.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
we might get kicked off YouTube.
No,
for that.
we're not going to get kicked off on YouTube.
But I agree in. I mean, I'm the only one here at the table that freaking recycles, so I believe in being green.
freaking yuppie.
That's wild. See, that's amazing. But we come from coal country.
That's right.
And coal keeps the lights on.
Amen. Yeah.
Sorry. Go ahead with your green energy.
Yeah.
You got anything
No,
else?
man.
No.
Shit, I just drove that in the ground.
No. I think it's all right.
But I think
just
that's a
don't
little
think,
strong.
so my thing, I think, going back, just to clear the air, it's okay. Opinions are like assholes. Everybody's got one.
Yeah.
Some just stink more than others.
Yeah.
You know, that's the thing. I just don't think I could wait long enough. I mean, if I'm on the road traveling, you know, like I think that would be my only downfall. Like if I'm on vacation and I'm going somewhere and I want to get there to get my toes in the sand or spend some time in the mountains.
Not at St. George because it's terrible.
Yeah, because it's a shithole.
Yeah.
It's a dump. Like
Go to
don't
Daytona Beach.
Yeah, go to Panama City or something
Yeah.
like that. But I'm not. I don't want to sit there and wait on that motherfucker to charge while I got 3 screaming ass kids in the back wanting. I want to go here. I ain't got time for that.
Yeah, I don't think I'd want one to take the family anywhere.
Right.
I just want one to cruise around and do burnouts in.
Burnouts in an electric car.
So you
It's
got to
all
go
torque
buy
all the
more
time.
rubber tires.
Wow.
Yeah, you went off on the whole energy thing. I was more like, what do you think about electric cars?
Just the cars.
Yeah, because it's like all torque all the time. Like there's no,
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just cool to me. It's
It's
an
crazy.
efficient vehicle.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's for the mainstream. I think the cost of them is just something goes wrong with the battery.
Yeah.
Talk to somebody that bought a golf cart that has a battery in it that's got to replace them.
Oh, sure. Yeah, I mean, so that's a whole other topic. But there's a lot of solid state battery technology coming.
They said also too,
Graphene. Like there's just,
for another aspect too, like on the negative side is like for the EMS, like first responders and people that work accidents that are involved with electric cars, those batteries can become pretty volatile.
well, yeah. Remember the exploding phones a few years ago?
Yeah.
Those lithium batteries. You
Yeah.
get lithium wet, and it like
That's
know,
amazing.
pops.
We went from 2 years ago, our phones exploding in our pocket, to, hey, let's put that in a car.
Yeah.
Seems like
Well,
a
I
great
mean, it was
idea.
in the car before that. Stuff.
yeah. We've had electric batteries have always been in cars for the most part.
Yeah, you're gonna have to have one to start.
Well, yeah.
I know you don't like the fact that there's a battery.
Yeah, but that's a different type of battery.
Lead acid. I mean, it's still
It's not
fucks
lithium.
shit up. No,
Right. It's
you can
not-
get lithium car batteries.
Man, we were doing some mudding back in the day one time, and we was in an old '78 Ford Bronco, beating through the ditches and stuff. My buddy had one, and that son of a bitch, the battery bounced out of the battery box and went over to the old metal fan blade.
Oh, shit.
You know, and all of a sudden we get this god awful smell, like we were all instantly dying of cancer, like right there.
Oh, my.
Because that shit went flying. I'm like, what is that smell? And we pop the hood, and there's fucking battery acid, shit and ass everywhere, man. We're like, go away. Oh, God. Is it time?
Yeah, my beer's empty.
Okay, hey, here it is. You ready? I think it's time to cut to the break.
Oh, shoot.
Speaking of cut,
Yeah.
if you need a cut,
Uh-oh.
head down to Maxie's Barbershop.
Uh-oh.
Conveniently located on 13th Street in Huntingburg, Indiana,
Whoop, whoop.
where we have we have customers from ages 3 to 93.
It's a true story.
Yeah.
It is a true story.
So hit you up if you need a haircut. Go to Maxie's Barbershop and give old Jay the business. He would really appreciate it.
We really probably have to write those ads out a little better,
Yeah,
but
but I feel
Maxie's
like-
Barbershop does a great job.
Yeah.
Although I'm the bald guy. At the table.
Yeah, but anyway,
Tell them the Dutchman sent you.
that's right. Tell them the Dutchman sent you. It's time to pause for the cause.
By Maxie's Barbershop.
That's right.
Thank you, Jay. Get your hair cut. Get your beard trimmed.
That's right.
He does it all there.
Eyebrows.
And it's fun to
Sideburns.
hey, the nose hairs
Oh, yeah.
and the mustache whiskers. You're a big mustache guy. I got one here too.
Fan of the stash.
He used to trim it up. It just
You get you looking
tickles.
fresh.
Yeah, does a great job.
Like a cut, G.
So we appreciate it. First sponsor. We'll take more sponsorship opportunities
Yeah.
if we get them.
That's right.
Reach out today. But thanks to Jay Maxie being the first and Maxie's Barbershop here in Huntingburg.
That's right.
Kind of a Huntingburg institution.
Yeah. Been there for a long time.
Yeah.
Second generation barber.
So during the break, I hugged it out with Smoke. I apologize for getting fired up about
Devil batteries.
hijacking his topic. Something obviously, just we're Cole family. That's
right.
how it's been. So
All right.
round two,
My next topic is people watching.
love it. I'm in.
Oh, fuck yes.
Clear your schedule. This one's going to be deep.
This is going to be a good one. You better buckle up. Okay, so last night, we'll just go straight off the gap. We already broke down this fourth wall.
Yeah,
Last night, big banger down at the Holland Legion.
blast.
The difference, I think everybody was there with one goal in mind, right?
Oh, yeah.
We all know that.
Spread the good word of the Wondering Dutchman.
That's a yes. Got a lot of positive feedback. We already covered that. As an older frequenter, been going to the Legion for a long time.
Yeah,
My wife, usually, when we go down there, God love her, she's got her guard up because it's a small town atmosphere. You know what I mean?
yeah.
you may or may not. There's two entrances to get in. You're either coming in through the family room or you're coming in through the bar door, coming down that steps. And it's just the sound of that door opening. Everybody's just, looking right back at it like, who's coming in now, and it's either greeted with a, hey, or a,
who's that guy?
Oh, fuck. You know what I mean? Like, when I walk in, they're like, well, son of a bitch. You know what I mean? Like, here we go. But with that being said, sometimes that could be intimidating to some people. Some people are not
comfortable with
like being watched or whatever. Well,
I would say most people aren't comfortable.
Well, it kind of came out weird, but I'm not saying voyeurism. We do not condone voyeurism or any other illicit activities. But when it comes to like public places, especially me, like since in my new career working like hand in hand or in the public, up at the resort. A lot of different walks of life.
Yeah,
scouring those halls up there. But I love it, man. Like just to kind of think, like if you have a monotonous job or like I think the best place is like the mall. I can remember as a kid, Mom would always drag us down to the mall. Hey, we're going to Old Navy.
Gotta get some Husky jeans.
They got the damn polo fleeces on sale at the Old Navy. We got to get our asses down there and get stocked up for the fall.
Yeah.
So Mom would go in. She'd take me first. My dad and my brother would be out in the hall or like in the main walk of the mall there. Like in those
kind of center aisle.
Yeah, the bench islands there. Prime time people watching.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Prime time.
Yep.
Go in, get your fleece. You get your ass out there with your dad. Tell your brother to come in. I'm ready for him. Sitting there with Dad. No cell phones.
Yeah.
This is pre.
That's how you entertained yourself.
Yeah, this is pre-smartphone. This is like simpler times. Sitting in the mall, sitting in the ball field, sitting at the Legion, sitting at the basketball game. Anything like that. Just kind of taking it all in, and just wondering. There it is. See what I did there?
That's it.
Wondering what's going through their mind. You know what I mean? Like, why in the fuck did that guy decide to wear that here? You know what I mean? Or like, what is he doing with his beer? Like, why? You know what I mean? And I know people do it to me because, good God, I mean, we're walking billboards. You know what I mean? I'm sure we're getting motherfucked every step I take, but it's just, I don't know, man. I'm a big people watcher guy, I love it. I think it's awesome.
I will say one of my favorite places that people watch is a gentleman's establishment.
Oh yeah.
Where you sit in the back row,
dude, Creep City.
Where you sit back there with a few cold beers and you watch the world just revolve. And these guys are throwing money.
Like unfathomable amounts of money.
Where you're just like, what are you doing? Like
wow.
You have like I get it. I guess it's a break from life. It's whatever it is. You think this lady's interested in you. She gets
not a fucking chance.
Exactly. Dude. But we've all been there where you sit there and you're just watching.
Oh yeah.
And you're like, that guy thinks she's interested in him. Listen, buddy, you're wearing socks with sandals, blue jean shorts, and your white polo shirt tucked into your jeans.
I think
there ain't a chance.
I think he's talking about me. Socks with Crocs.
Oh, that's different. That's acceptable. But I do agree, and I like it when alcohol's involved, like you're talking about last night.
Yeah, dude.
Because you're watching some of these people, and then you're self-conscious about yourself. Like, am I doing anything stupid?
Oh yeah. Did
like,
you just see that?
Yeah. Like, whoa. But big people watcher.
Oh yeah. You?
Same. Yeah. I've always thought I was a people watcher.
Oh yeah.
I feel like I'm maybe not as passionate about it as.
Well, and I'd probably, me and Casey could potentially catch guff for it. You know what I mean? Because it's like, sure. Hey,
who are you?
Yeah, stay in your lane, you nosy bastard. You know what I mean? And I have been accused of being nosy before.
Yeah.
Sometimes I would like to call it more inquisitive.
Yeah.
For those listening, they're probably like, you're the nosiest son of a bitch I've ever met. But
I'm more of a shit talker than a people watcher.
oh, is that right?
I mean, like,
Oh, here
wow!
we go.
What happens when we leave?
no.
That fat fucker.
Like,
Hey, you did say it was a billboard.
yeah.
I guess I mean I more people watch when there's other people with me.
To watch with you.
Yeah,
like to hand in hand.
Like, look at this,
So you like to be
look at
make
this
fun of people.
Look at this degen over here. What's he doing?
I will say though, we call it people watching, but I would like to also sell it as
Gawking.
well. You're being observant for personal safety issues.
That's true.
We live in a time of crazy people.
Oh yeah,
And
good point.
Part of it's some of my old profession to where
Oh yeah,
a lot of people
you always got to
probably
keep an eye on your six.
Yeah, and so it's crazy because like when my wife and I kind of first started dating and we'd go out somewhere and I'm like, did you see so and so over there with this, that, and another? And she's like, what are you talking about? And I'm like, yeah, right over, like we just walked by them, didn't pay any attention, like, and it is like I go like on high alert, like especially now with kids.
Oh yeah,
And we don't generally take our kids grocery shopping. We have a little bit more.
yeah.
But like always looking out on, hey, that guy's been kind of on our tail for
He's
the last
followed
couple
us for
aisles.
the next,
Yeah.
and his
I'm
grocery list must look just like mine.
Yeah. And I'm not afraid to talk to anybody. So I'll just turn around and be like, hey, pal, what's up?
Hey,
Hey.
you staring at my wife's ass, or
Yeah.
what's the deal here?
Hey, this is 3 aisles in a row. Is there something you need? But I think, it's a mix.
My aunt and uncle bought me a rock with my name on it from a mailbox. We got a nice little.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
yeah,
little
yeah.
fall display
Yeah,
right
yeah,
out there
yeah.
in front there. Now we got straw bales and pumpkins from Prue's Farms out there. Looks real nice, festive. I told Casey, I was like, hey, my aunt got us this rock for a pretty good deal. The guy that does the like the sand blasting and the you know what I'm talking about. They put your name on the rock and they blow it in
etch
there.
it.
There's a guy right back.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Huh.
I'm not sure if he got it from anyway. I told Casey, I was like, hey, I'll buy you a rock for your housewarming gift because I kind of got this inside line, on these rock deals. And he's like, no, not a chance. I said, what do you mean? He said, I was a lawyer in private practice for,
Criminal and family law stuff.
yeah, and he's like, I don't want any of these some bitches know where I live.
And
I'm not doing nothing.
and to back and
hey, go ahead.
and
but
to
like,
back that up, like my wife, like when we got married, our engagement announcement not in the paper.
oh yeah,
Wedding not in the paper. Birth of a child not in the paper.
He's a ghost.
Not quite that bad. I even told Janelle, I was like, if anybody ever comes up and asks, like, if you're like, are you so and so, like, if you're my wife, you don't have a clue who I am.
Dear God.
And she's like, what are you talking about?
Jason Bourne.
No, stop it. Stop it. I take personal security very serious, and that's why I'm a firm believer in the Second Amendment as well.
Yeah.
Because I'll do anything to defend
Life
the
alert.
family.
Life alert.
What's that one called?
Simply Safe.
Simply Safe. That's it. There's another.
If we
there's
want
a
them to
sponsor.
sponsor our show, we don't want that. But I will say it's like, and I'm a big like locked door guy. Like we'll be home middle of the day,
Oh, yeah.
door locked.
Yeah.
Like you just raise your eye, but you
I couldn't
don't.
tell you where my house key's at. No clue.
But you raise your eyes about that. But like I know people that have hurt people and have
yeah.
no
Yeah.
like
Yep.
they get pissed you didn't do something with their case or you roughed them up on the stand in a divorce. Like, oh, it's a real thing.
Yeah.
Personal security is a real, and it's. I mean, I guess maybe take it to the extreme, but I mean, you can try to come do something to me. Like that was always my theory. But
Yeah.
you do something to like my wife who doesn't deserve it or my kids, like I'll murder you.
Oh wow.
I will. I won't. I'll just put it out there.
Man.
And I think most of us would say that. If somebody came after your wife or kids or vice versa for you,
Yeah, game
it's
over.
not going to happen.
Yeah. But back to the people watching.
Yeah, big fan.
I love it. Yeah.
I think we're all in on people watching.
I don't think it's because we want to poke fun, or on the downtrodden or anything. I don't think it's.
I don't know. I kind of like to poke fun.
Do you really? What a dick!
Come on, you.
I guess
know
let's
how
be
many
honest.
times
Let's be
that you've
honest.
been out there and you're like, hey, check out this dick wagon.
Yeah. Look at that guy.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh yeah, I'm a big fan for sure. My mom we called it gawking. You know what I mean? Like my mom always called
Stop
it.
gawking.
Yeah, Jesus Christ, quit gawking. You know what I mean? Like, quit looking. Geez, keep. I don't know. I think it's fun.
But I think it's a
People
good trait to carry
yeah.
down to like your kids and teach them how to be observant
Yeah.
for things. Because like I think in a lot of these situations, you can pick out a guy that's acting very odd,
Oh yeah.
and you can be like, something's not right.
Oh yeah.
Like that guy that's wearing a trench coat in the middle of July, that's not right.
And because
but people miss out on
Yeah.
like people don't even pay any attention.
So here's one. This past week here in Indiana, it snowed. What? 2 weekends ago, whatever it was, snowed. Opening day of shotgun season snowed. Right.
Mid-November.
Yeah, mid-November. 3 inches of snow on the ground. So the temperature's obviously trending right around the 40s and 50s and stuff. Probably high 20s in the morning, heavy frost, stuff like that. We're picking up leaves. Street department, big leaf guy. We're on the leaf squad, picking them leaves up, keeping the streets clean.
Yeah, we appreciate it.
Yeah. See a guy, which, by the way, when you're in the leaf truck, every stitch of every street in the entire city of Huntingburg is covered by the leaf truck, like we run a grid.
Yeah.
So, like, you see a lot. You know what I mean? You see a lot of stuff.
I think this job's perfect for you.
Oh, I love it. That's what I'm saying. I do. I really enjoy myself. And I enjoy the guys that I work with. But it's like 9:30 in the morning. We're just coming back after first break, getting back on, getting ready to hammer down here. And we see a guy walking his dog, pair of shorts, basketball shorts, tennis shoes, no shirt on,
Oh.
and his a hat on backwards, like the fucking backwards hat. Like, and I'm thinking, what are we doing here? You know what I mean? Like, me and my coworker are like, we're not wearing bibs, but like it's a definitely long johns morning.
Yeah.
Double hoodie with the hood up, sock cap, gloves, the whole works. It's cold, like 20. It's probably 25, 30 degrees outside, and this cat is walking. And it's not like just to take the dog out to piss.
Like we're getting some real exercise.
We watched him walk like for at least 2 or 3 blocks, and then hang a left on another street as we were progressing up the block picking up leaves. Like he was out for a stroll.
Maybe he was doing some cold therapy.
Maybe he got mugged.
And somebody stole his shirt?
But wouldn't you react a little differently? Like be in a hurry?
Yeah. Wouldn't your dog get bit? Or what? I mean,
It's just hard to tell.
Bite your dog. But, yeah, like it was just really wild. Like I feel like that's one of those people watching things. You know what I mean? Like, why is this guy walking down the road with no shirt on and it's 25 degrees outside? I don't know.
Crazy.
It is.
I love people watching.
Yeah. And I love your cup.
Thanks. I love what's in it.
Yeah. All right, you're up.
We've had a lot of topics that on their face don't seem like they'd be very controversial. Mm-hmm. But this one, I mean, it just must be the night where we just tackle it. And we discussed it recently.
Yeah.
Wedding invite etiquette. Who makes the list? Who doesn't? We're all married. We talked about a sympathy invite. Fan of the show.
Yeah.
We got sympathy invited, which is tough. I mean, it's tough.
Yeah.
The sympathy invite.
Yeah.
It's tough. I mean, we don't want to talk about it much. It hurts. Smoking hurts.
That's okay.
Yeah, but we'll be all right. We'll get through it together, Mace. But I think we've all got those stories of wedding invite shenanigans.
Or not only that, or like ones that you know for sure that you're in the bag for.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, oh, yeah, there's no doubt about it. Like, I might as well go ahead and get their gift bought.
Yeah.
And then, like, you just don't get an invite. You don't get one. It's like, oh, you guys going to so-and-so's wedding? And we're like, oh, did they send their invites out? Yeah, we got ours last week. And you're thinking, oh, shit, maybe there's a problem with the mail.
Yeah.
And then you
So you want to be invited to
Well,
weddings.
sure.
Well, there's an expectation of
Well, yeah,
invite.
you just think that it was probably going to come. You know what I mean?
Man, there was some where I'm like, man, they're going to invite me, and I never did get invited, and it was like the biggest relief.
Yeah, but you hate people.
Yeah.
You hate people.
Yeah, that's true.
God damn it. We got to go to another freaking wedding.
Yeah.
Who wants to go drink free beer, eat free food,
Free fried chicken.
and
With a
listen to
bunch
some
of mother
tunes?
lovers you never met before.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
I
Peanut
just
fort.
I just think it like in our wedding, we did the traditional big Catholic church wedding.
500 people at ours.
We're both Catholic. No problem with it.
Yeah.
We enjoyed it.
Cat lickers.
But like it came down to like if you don't know who these people
Cat lickers, man. You never heard of that?
No.
Catholic people call cat lickers? My wife's a cat licker. I don't know.
Oh, we just lost that segment of
Lutheran
the
thing.
audience.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
But my whole thing was if you don't know, like if you can't look at that name on that roster
And you don't know
and know who they are,
Yep.
they don't need to be on our
That's
wedding
right.
invite.
For
It is
me.
our wedding invite.
For me, like as the groom. I almost said for me as the bride.
I think you'd make a dashing bride.
I guarantee you.
Look
Look at these things, man. He's great in a fucking wedding.
I think
dress.
you did lift your shirt up at the Legion last night.
Oh, duh. It's a thing, man. I don't know
didn't
why
know.
I do it. But
I looked
do.
to my right, your shirt was up, and your
boy.
wife had that look of,
What an idiot.
What
That's
you
how
doing?
my buddy felt at that Pearl Jam concert, Pearl Jam tribute concert I was telling you about. We did, so when we got married, it was the same thing. Like, my wife's family is huge. Like, oh my God, huge. Like, the whole half of Martin County and big family.
yeah.
My family is not. My dad is an only child. My mom I only have one uncle on my mom's side. And, you know, just a small.
But a lot of friends.
Yes.
You got a lot of friends.
Oh, yeah.
You know a lot of people.
A lot of friends. That's almost like a, not necessarily.
Friends are almost family.
Yeah.
Are they? I define them that way
Yeah,
sometimes.
real tight-knit group. But, so like we basically told my mom and dad to make a list, her mom and dad to make a list, her grandma, who was like the matriarch of their family,
Yeah.
like she made a list. And then like there may have been one more list on my side. I'm not really for sure, but our motto was after everybody makes their own list, we compile said lists. If there's any duplicates, God bless you, David.
Appreciate that.
You all right?
God,
That was that sneeze you tried to have before the show.
Before we started.
just finally got
But
it.
like if this name is on multiple lists, like if you're duplicated on more than one list,
You're shoo-in.
You're automatically
Yeah.
you're making the final.
I think that's a good policy.
You're making the final draft.
Yeah.
And then once you get your target number, because a lot of wedding venues, there's different price points. Like it's not just an open door anymore. Like
Yeah.
you're paying for cups and plates and like all this other shit. You know, they ding you for so much crap.
Nickel
now.
and dime.
Yeah, it's which I mean I know they got to make a living, and I know stuff ain't for free anymore. But like, Jesus God blessing Christ, you can't even have a good time without spending $50 million anymore. So with that being said, you got to have that cut number. But man, making those cuts, that sucks.
Well, here's the other thing.
It sucks.
Here's the question I ask. What about where, because the old tradition was, you know, the bride's parents help fund
they
the
buy
operation.
they pay for the wedding and the
But
the
do you feel
grooms-
that gives them a green pass to invite whoever they want?
No.
What do you think?
I don't know if I have an input on this one, really.
Why?
I don't know. I never
Would you
really-
get married at the courthouse?
Yeah.
That's fine.
Did you really?
Wow.
Yeah. Then we just
Fuck.
had like a,
Totally didn't think that was coming.
then we had like a reception thing like later in the year.
Yeah.
It was
There's a lot of people that do that, and that's totally fine. It's
Who
just
got like? So hold on. Let's
boy.
Let's
Here
go
we
back
go.
to this. So, but how'd you determine your invite list for the reception?
I don't know. I feel like it wasn't. I don't know. Like there was just people that showed up.
oh bullshit. Come
You're full
on.
of it.
I mean, like
Wake
Jim's
up.
family all came up there, and then like you know, it's
Word of mouth is what we're fishing for.
I think so,
Nice
brother.
card stock, Hallmark.com, like anything like invitations, anything like that.
Yes, we probably had some sort of invitation.
Like it's been 55 years ago.
I don't know. Like she just took care of all of it, man. Like, I
just
didn't do
a
anything.
damn thing.
Yeah, I
What
just
a
showed
freaking
up.
Bum. Yeah, it's our turn to roast your ass.
No, that's fine.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I don't have any
yeah.
input here. There's like 5 or 10 people wanted to be there. They were there.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's fine then. Yeah. No, so like I said with mine, like I don't think that like I said, we were really strict on the.
We had a DJ
Oh yeah, we did too.
and some beers.
Nice. I think we floated. Okay, so like it was a competition between her parents, my in-laws, their wedding. They got married on a Friday, and they had like a Friday evening ceremony and stuff like that. So, which is risky. And so, backstory: my anniversary is November the 12th of 2011, 11/12/11. We were going to do 11/11/11, but 11/11/11 was on a Friday. And I wasn't all about that Friday stuff because I feel like you're cutting yourself short in the whole wedding experience. You know what I mean? Like, people don't get off work till 5. By the time they get home cleaned up, you're 7. You know, it's like, I don't know. I don't know. That's just how we felt. I think
it's different based on the ceremony you're going to do.
True. Like with my, like I said, my wife being Catholic, like we were locked into the full meal deal. But since I was a Protestant heathen, we couldn't do the whole the whole shooting match, the 17-hour, the big show there. But it was still very beautiful, and I loved every minute of it. But I just think logistically it wasn't going to work on a Friday, so we did it on a Saturday. And we had I think it was right around 500. And they always say to expect, I don't know, like 80% of your list or some shit like that. But I think we floated 11 kegs and tapped into the 12th. And I think her parents at their wedding in the 80s were I think they were 13 kegs. So it was like this running competition for these big old banger-ass DuBois County weddings to, who can float the most kegs. But I feel like we did pretty good.
Well, yeah, 500 people. I mean, Jesus.
That's a lot of beer, too, though.
I mean, it's not a lot of beer per person. I mean,
how many beers? But no, 5. So let me rephrase that. 500 was the in-game list. So you expect however many.
Probably lose 20%.
Yeah. So let's just say that, never would there ever be that. There was not that many people there.
Gotcha.
But
it was weird. We had a big turnout for the ceremony.
Really?
A lot of people for the ceremony, and then a lot of people. I mean, the reception was, but we're a small family too, so I had a lot of friends.
Your family,
colleagues. It was nice that way.
Colleagues.
Colleagues.
Like do you call people that you work with colleagues?
No,
just coworkers.
Yeah,
buddies,
coworkers.
Yeah. And they make the wedding list. You would think now, if you were to get married again, would they make the list? Some of them.
Ooh. Yeah, that'd be.
Wow. Goddamn, Smokey.
Would we make the list?
Yeah, would we?
Yeah, but I feel like it's more of a burden to get invited to a wedding.
What?
Unbelievable.
You guys it's I feel bad inviting then you got to spend your whole Saturday.
Buddy, we want to celebrate with you,
dude. Free food.
I mean, not free to you, but us.
Beer.
We're going to bring our best behavior.
Yeah, I think this could lead on to another topic too. You're talking about gift. You're expected for a gift.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. It's not a free meal because we're we got to take them something. We can't just drop them off $5.
But I don't mind giving you something because you're a buddy.
Yeah.
So if your wedding invite list is these close friends or family, it all comes back.
Yeah.
Sure, it's just
I think I said it the last time. When it comes to those head scratchers, whether or not they're in or out, if they need it, are they? And I know this is horrible to say, but it's are they worth the $25?
Yeah.
Are they worth the $30 or whatever your plate costs for your caterer and your beer? Whatever that magic number is, are they worth that to you? Yeah. Yeah. They probably won't come. I won't even waste the stamp. You know what I mean?
I guess I can't imagine inviting anybody that I didn't want there. I can't imagine there being somebody that was should we invite these folks?
Well, but that's what it is. It's the fringe guy.
Yeah, you're on the fringe.
I don't know that I have many fringe guys. It's either you're in the circle or you're out.
But it's different.
Now you're being difficult.
It's different though.
Because but there's going to be somebody you may disagree that your wife wants, and you're you don't even know who this person is.
But if it was important enough for her to spend the money, whatever.
Hey, okay. Let's just say, for example, you're Weston or Wyatt, one of your boys, one of the smoker boys. He wrangles them in a good catch. He's going to lock her down. He's going to get married to her. And the smokers are going to plan this big old banger-ass wedding. And David has a list, and David and Jenna have a list, and the future in-laws, they have a list, right? And you have Big Mace and Casey on the list because they're your direct friends.
Right.
But the venue that Bridezilla and Smoke Jr. doesn't allow for us to make the cut.
I don't know that I would invite people to his wedding. It's not my wedding.
Well, see, therein lies that's the thing, though.
Yeah.
That's the difference.
Like if it's his wedding, like if he says, "Hey, is there anybody you want to come?" or whatever, maybe. But I don't think that I would say, "Hey, we need to invite these people that I know to your wedding." It's his day.
But I think that's the general courtesy.
Yeah.
Like I asked my parents, like, "Hey, is there anybody?"
Yeah.
yeah,
I may
but
not-
What's your
also so he's starting out, and him and Bridezilla or whatever getting going. They ain't got no money to rub together. They're trying to figure this out. You don't need to feed my friends. You know what I mean? Like we'll hang out here at the shop.
Wow, what's it
wild.
like to be a wet blanket
That's
on a good
wild,
time?
man. But you know what? There again, though, that could be just the difference. And Dave's not originally from DuBois County. Like that's not a.
He's a move-in.
Yeah, you're an implant, and that's like, dude. DuBois County weddings are some of the most.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, dude, like big shows, big fun.
I mean,
Lot of fun.
you've been to some of the DuBois County weddings, right?
Yeah, I think when Jen and I were
he's kind of a
dating, I
hermit.
came down
not
here.
very many friends.
I feel like I've been to one or two.
Oh,
when
she's
Jen and I
a
were dating.
she's a Jasper girl. She had to have been invited to a few because they're right in
She
there.
was in a lot of them, but again, if she was in it,
You didn't go?
You didn't go?
it's a wedding where I don't know anybody. Why the hell would I want to go?
Oh, see, I know. I'm right there with you too. There's almost to the point where like my wife just stopped inviting me to go with her because my wife lives.
She's been to a couple weddings without you.
My wife basically lives like a secret life, like at her job. You know what I mean? Because there's this whole. She works. You know, she's a medical professional, so she worked in an atmosphere with like a bunch of people that I just. Same with me, you know what I mean? My wife doesn't know who I work with or you or who, you know, say you don't know 90% of the girls that Jenna works with. No. And I don't want to be, you know, going back. You know how many times my wife has called me a wet blanket? You know, like, God, you suck so bad when you're not drinking and not having fun because you don't know anybody. And I'm like, yeah, because I get what's, I guess what I'm trying to say is I can get what he's coming from. But
You'd rather go to like my kid's wedding than just sit out here and drink?
Listen here, pal. If you're going to play shout and we're going to eat fried chicken and we're going to drink Busch Light.
Moni.
Ooh.
Locomotion.
By that time,
Yeah.
none of that's going to happen, man.
You think?
Weddings are
Another
a
10
thing
or
of the
15
past.
years? No, but those songs are going to play.
Yeah, you're right. They'll probably be playing like WAP and like all that. WAP.
Where we were down there last night, I was like, what is this song? And you look at me, you go, it's WAP. And I was like, I didn't know.
Yeah.
Hadn't heard it. I don't know. So I can see where you're at on weddings, but
That's no offense to you guys.
No
though.
way.
I take
Yeah,
you
no,
But
guys
no,
on
also-
everybody.
none taken.
to tie in the previous topic, weddings are a great place to people watch.
Oh yeah.
The fights that break out between
Dude,
couples.
yeah.
Oh my gosh.
If I'm drinking, like Jenna took me to a wedding actually not too long ago. A girl
Yeah.
that she worked with,
Yeah.
and I didn't particularly want to go to that because Designated David's in Illinois.
Yeah, it was.
we didn't. You stopped by the
He
Mason
did.
Lodge
Remember, he
that
drove
night?
like 800 mile an hour the
Yeah.
whole way back
Just
home.
so I could like have some beers with my buddies.
That's right. Sit
And
around
it
the
wasn't
fire.
terrible. Like there was a good crew of people, but
Right.
I'm just
If the food sucks
That's tough.
and you
Food was
don't know
good.
anybody, I'm looking for the closest bridge to jump off of.
Here's the other thing though. Like I'm also for a fat guy, like I get super self-conscious about people watching me eat. So like I don't eat much at weddings because I'm like, they're going to think this fat bastard's
Oh
gonna clear out the
no, David.
So I
Hey,
normally
if they
leave
already
stuff
think
like-
you're going to do it, you might as well fit
Hey,
that.
I
I'm
normally
going
leave
to a
stuff
fucking
like that
wedding, boy.
hungry.
I'm strapping on the feed bag. I don't give a damn, man.
on the feedback.
Yeah.
Hey,
I normally leave weddings hungry. I'm like, we gotta go
Oh
stuff.
my
we're gonna get
God, David, you poor thing.
food. Well, shit, I don't know how much. money
Buddy,
to
I
spend
feel
on
like
that.
we
How many
need to
people
have
coming
an
in?
intervention. If
Wild
there's
topic.
hold on.
Wild
If there's a
topic.
listener out there and you're getting married soon,
Oh yeah,
invite us.
Yeah.
We're bringing Dave.
yeah.
We're gonna have.
We're
a good
gonna
time.
show him what it's like. We're
Yeah.
gonna show him if you're getting married.
And this
I mean,
isn't.
I've
A,
been to weddings. I've been
I
to some
understand you've
weddings.
been
yeah,
to a
we
wedding,
get it,
dude.
but you need to come with us to a wedding.
Yeah,
As long as I'm drinking, it's normally a pretty good time.
that's
but-
fine. Yeah,
Yeah, that's about.
but we're gonna
anything.
eat.
Yeah, we're gonna eat.
We're gonna
all
eat.
line up behind each other.
We're gonna eat,
and we're
Dave.
gonna weigh that paper plate down.
We're gonna eat.
Hey, you want to grab an extra piece of chicken? Grab it.
Yeah. If I got a charger sitting underneath my normal plate and the charger's bigger, I'm taking the fucking charger.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm going all in.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah.
I just learned what that was at this last wedding. They
Really?
had these plates at all the seats, but you didn't use them.
Yeah, the chargers. I never knew what that was until I started going to family functions at my wife's family because they're fancy like that. They use those fancy.
Bougie.
Yeah.
Bougie. Bougie?
Is it bougie? I don't know what it is.
Or is it bougie?
I think it's bougie.
All right, Smoke.
Guilty pleasures.
Oh.
And what I mean by that, like it hit me because last week I was talking about how I don't really watch TV, and I don't watch TV, but I'm a bit of a movie guy.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
But I am I nerd out about like Star Wars, like Harry Potter, like that kind of shit. I love them all. I can't help it, and I think that I'm probably the last person you'd ever think. It's kind of how I thought this would go.
My wife, dude. Hey, you can take my wife to any, like, what? Okay, now you said Harry Potter and Star Wars and shit. So my wife loves The Mandalorian. Like that.
Fucking A.
Yeah, so my wife loves The Mandalorian. Another buddy of mine, Josh, is like, said The Mandalorian was total trash. And it was like, because he's like an OG Star Wars guy. You know, so he's all in on the original stuff. And like, I know, shout out to my other buddy Brian, and like I know a lot of Star Wars nerds that think that The Mandalorian is total trash. I don't have a dog in the fight because I'm not like I watched the original. Yeah, I watched the original trilogy and I'm out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's not my jam. But like Marvel, like what's your take on like superhero movies and
Love
stuff?
them all.
Okay, so I don't.
Really?
It's not that I don't. It's just that it's not my thing. You know what
Like
I mean?
all like the main ones, or like sometimes they get a little deep into the weeds.
No, I'm talking like your Fantastic Four or your Spider-Man and your Wolverine and all that.
Most anything in the Marvel cinematic universe, I'm
like,
there for.
Like Marvel,
Superman,
DC stuff.
like the DC stuff is not so close.
Right.
Like I like
More
the
of a Marvel.
stuff
Okay,
better.
so does my wife, and it was to the point where like she was like, "Oh my God, did you see this trailer for this new movie coming out?" And I'm like, "No." What? And I'm like, "No, I don't know what you're talking about." She goes, "It's like Iron Man 5 or Doctor Strange," and I'm so ignorant on all of that stuff, and I want to be there for her, and I want to go to the movies and shit.
You want to
but
be supportive.
Yeah, but like I am totally lost, and I would like. So I work with a guy that's the same, like he's on that same spectrum. Like he loves all that stuff, you know. And like I told my wife was like, "Do you think Austin?" Or I did name drop. Do you think that your buddy's wife would let me go to the movies with Austin because I know that he loves to go to those movies like I do, you know? And I'm like, no, I think you should go to the movies or like go with Dave. Like if you and Dave want to go see the new Black Panther or the new whatever that's coming out, you know, like by all means, you guys just go and enjoy the hell out of it.
Yeah.
I'll sit at home and watch super boring ass true crime documentaries on Netflix, you know, because that's just.
I mean, it like if it's not sports or history related,
yeah,
not moving the needle for me.
yeah.
So movies are your guilty pleasure?
No.
One of them.
No, I think what I'm not necessarily movies, but like the Star Wars and fantasy type
Yeah.
horse shit specifically, because I feel like most folks probably wouldn't think.
Shit specifically.
I feel like I don't fit that genre so much.
No, you totally would not take me for. I would not take you for a comic,
So in the wintertime, like
I
every
would
winter-
disagree with
comic book nerd.
that. I would disagree.
Well,
Like,
I guess you're right. Judging on like episode 1, take 1, some of Dave's first topics, when we were like, "What in the fuck have we done here?" You know what I mean? Like that.
it's a good thing that one will stay buried.
Yeah.
No, but in the wintertime, the kids will ask, hey, can we watch the Harry Potter movies again? So we
Yeah,
started
dude.
that because like
Yeah.
cold days, like
Yeah.
just if we don't have sports or something
Yeah.
and it's real crappy out, I'm like, yeah, let's just turn on movies. And
Yeah. So
we'll
You know
start
what's
watching
funny?
the
In
Harry
that
Potter
same
stuff.
vein, my wife will watch sci-fi,
yeah.
and it'll play like the Hancock, and that's not Hancock, with the Will Smith. Is that Hancock?
Yeah.
Like those kind of things. Like I just can't. Like I don't.
Yeah.
Doesn't register for me.
Right.
But your guilty pleasure is not mine.
Yeah.
What's yours?
I don't know.
What's your top
I
five?
don't know if I can say it or not.
Easy.
No, I don't know, man. I guilty pleasure. Like, I don't know what does that mean?
Yeah, just like, I don't know. Like, it's
You,
like, you're going to catch shit for it. Like, because it's outside the realm of the
Taboo, maybe.
no,
almost.
but I think it's just something like you do that.
Like, I got a real good buddy that just loves the Dixie Chicks, and he doesn't like telling a
No.
lie.
Oh my God!
Stop
Hey,
it.
wait a minute. Stop.
It's the chicks.
It's to say, drop the Dixie.
Okay,
Dave.
well,
drop the Dixie.
Chicks, whatever.
Yeah.
And he'll tell, well, that's my guilty pleasure. He's like, I don't care who knows it. Big fan.
Why in the hell would you?
You remember that song, Earl? Because Earl has to die. Na, 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 na.
Anyway, those are guilty pleasures. Like,
Wow.
yeah, well,
Does that make
unpopular
Does
opinion.
that make me weird that I know about that song?
I think everybody knows that
I
song.
know.
No.
Wow, guilty pleasure.
Anyway, that was
If something that I was going to catch shit about that people knew, I don't know. My wife gives me shit a lot of times for like, I don't know. So I don't know. Typical, I guess you'd say like a fat guy thing. Maybe I don't know how to say it. Like fat, like I'm a weird eater. If you could imagine that, totally weird. So I'll get home from work, make dinner, and I won't eat when it's done. Like, I'll get the kids fed, get their plates made, have something ready for when Justine gets home. She'll eat. The kids will shower, do whatever, or a night with sports or whatever, We'll get all of our shit done. I'm going to go downstairs, take a shower, get cleaned up. It may be 8 o'clock, 8:30, 8:45, whatever. Doesn't matter. Everybody's in bed. My blushing bride has retired to the nest to do, catch up on her paperwork or do, whatever she has.
Skincare routine.
Yes, whatever. Her stuff. She's having some her time, whatever. I'm going, at that point, to get my plate. And she gives me so much shit. She goes, because you always go and park your ass in that recliner and eat and watch TV. And then the mouth breathing commences because I have immediately just passed the fuck out watching whatever. And it's like, what are you watching? Like the dumbest, most boring true crime or just not mind-numbing documentary that you could ever imagine. It's like, what are you doing? Like, that is total trash. Like, what are you doing? But I think like that's one of the more weird routines that I would have. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, for some reason, and another thing, when I'm off work, there's several times where I would find myself where I would literally eat nothing all day. And you would not believe that. Like, I'll just forget to eat. You know what I'm saying? Like, it may be, like yesterday, for example. You know what I mean? You get up, go to work. I eat like normal, right? Well, today's Thanksgiving, we celebrated, so it's like, today doesn't count because I literally ate from the time I got up till about 25 minutes ago. But like some days on a Saturday, man, I'll get up, make the kids breakfast or something. I'll just drink a big ass cup of coffee and then go straight outside. And then like literally, like in the summertime especially, like mowing, weed eating, messing with the tomato plants, screwing around out in the garage, messing around in the pool, stuff like that. Like, I will literally forget to eat. And like, I'll get in trouble for it because like, you didn't feed the kids lunch? And I'm like, no, they made like ham and cheese roll-ups, or that's why there's 46 chip bags laying in the trash. You know what I mean? Like, I'm sorry, I got busy, but yeah, I don't know. Like, I guess contrary to popular belief, sometimes I get some weird eating habits. Like, I'm not hiding peanut butter jars in my fucking nightstand or nothing weird like that. But you know what I mean? Like, I'm not. I don't know. I guess that would be mine. Weird. Gotcha. I guess.
Well, not weird, but like to me, like a guilty pleasure is something you do that's solely for you, right?
I think so. Just thoroughly enjoy, whether or not somebody else thinks it's okay or not.
I think this podcast may be my guilty pleasure.
Oh, yeah.
But I will say I'm very fortunate to be on a golf league team on Wednesday nights in the summer.
Yeah.
And that probably is it for me. Because, like, I know, wife's work the day,
Busy guy.
kids, all that stuff. And, like, I'll just be like, hey, golf league. And I'm out. But
Yeah.
I don't know. I think that'd be it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I don't know how it's to define. I mean, I don't know. I've got a bad, like, Diet Mountain Dew and Little Debbie habit.
Oh, no.
So we stop and get gas. There's a high.
Freebasing ding dongs.
There's a high probability I'm going in to getting a Cosmic Brownie and a Diet Mountain Dew to hit the trail.
God. Cosmic
Or an
brownie.
oatmeal cream pie,
Okay, I was gonna
fudge
say,
round, the
man.
double deckers. Christmas season now since Thanksgiving's over.
Christmas tree creeks.
Yeah.
I love Christmas tree cake.
That's probably,
Oh, yeah.
Little Debbie's probably that other guilty pleasure. I think it would be.
Yeah.
I have troubles buying them anymore because
Eat the whole box.
it was probably been 2 or 3 years ago now, but I stopped at Walmart and they had them, so I got some and I got what I thought we needed, and then I bought another box.
Not what we needed.
And so I get home and I'm unloading groceries, and Jenna's up and she's helping me, and she finds the empty box.
Oh.
Somebody
She's
didn't
like-
even make it out of the parking lot.
She's like, "Did you just buy this?" I'm like, "Oh,
No.
Last week.
No.
Last week. Those aren't mine.
She's like, "It's only a 25-minute drive." She's like, "That's like one cake."
You know what I'll do that with? The little elf double stuffed guys.
Oh yeah,
Huh?
The
the elf.
Oh shoot!
Whoa.
Sorry about
That's
that.
fine.
Coming into your podcast
fine.
area.
The little fudge.
Don't touch me there. That's my no square. Oh, the Keebler
elves.
Keebler
Yeah.
elves. Okay.
The double stuff, like you eat one and it's 200 calories.
Yeah.
Whole sleeve gone.
Oh, jeez.
I'm not gonna need to eat for a week.
Girl Scout cookies.
Not a fan.
Peanut butter patties.
I'm a mint, thin mint.
Oh, I guess
my
Thin
wife,
Mint,
same
yeah.
thing. Yeah.
I think quality has gone down a little bit, but it's not the Girl Scouts' fault.
it's not
We
the
support them.
That's right.
Yeah. Good roll this week.
Yeah.
We got some good rapid fire questions to go through
Yeah, we
today.
do.
Good.
Yep.
Come from a friend of the podcast who shall remain anonymous, or
Sure.
or
Sure.
what? Do you think you want to? I mean, they came in. to you-
Lunchbox?
Oh, we're gonna
Yeah.
call him by a CB name.
Yeah.
Shout out Lunchbox.
Yeah, shout out Lunchbox.
Do you know Lunchbox?
I don't think so.
Caleb Meyer.
Yeah,
I said Big Caleb.
I've heard his name. I don't know if I've met him.
Big Caleb.
he's a giant.
We used to ride together. Me and him used to ride to work back and forth together in a Ford Ranger. That's a lot of meat in a little truck.
that would be
Yeah.
like a sausage. You'd like him. He's a big Cardinals guy.
Oh yeah.
Big Cardinals fan.
Yeah.
So,
I've heard lots about him. Lots of people
Yeah.
around here.
Yeah.
so he's got a few here. We're gonna go through today.
Food edition.
Yeah.
Shocker.
Noodles and chili.
No.
Yes or
Yes.
no?
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No. It's not chili.
Yes, it is.
Barbecue chicken or fried chicken?
Fried chicken.
Fried chicken.
Fried chicken.
Yeah. Ketchup on hot dogs.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll go just ketchup sometimes, and I'll
Yeah.
go just mustard.
Yeah.
I'm typically a just mustard guy, but like sometimes I'm like, yeah, I'll put some ketchup on there too.
Yeah.
But never ketchup solo.
Pork, beef, or chicken?
Man, that's awful broad.
Mexican food or hibachi.
I think we just got to
I think
assume for
it's-
the rest of your life.
Oh.
Yeah, if you could only eat one the rest of your life.
Oh.
Let's do that.
Oh.
Lunchbox can tell us if that's wrong, but like, where are you going with?
Beef.
Me too.
Shit.
I love steak. Like today, I fried a turkey. I smoked a turkey, but I would have much rather dug my knife into a T-bone or ribeye.
I've never tried to make beef sausage, but I'm pretty sure you could put sausage seasoning and ground beef.
Just make it work.
Make it work.
Just make it work.
God dang it, dude. I don't know. I really, 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 really love hot wings.
But could
Wow,
you eat
I
hot
don't know.
wings?
I wouldn't even think chicken would be on the radar of
Yeah,
the
well,
rest of your life.
God dang, dude.
Because you're either gonna eat,
Hamburgers, So I mean, you got chicken
Hot
wings,
dogs. You got all beef hot dogs.
Yeah.
Coney dogs.
brats,
Hot dogs.
steaks, minute steaks. Roast.
I guess if you guys want me to be beef, I'll be beef. Good God.
I'm just saying, there's only so many ways to cook a chicken.
Are we all Wendy's guys? Like the fast
Yeah.
food restaurant Wendy's?
I worked at Wendy's in high
Me
school.
too, man. Yes.
Back when Dave was over that whole thing.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Dave Thomas.
R.I.P.
Chocolate or vanilla frosty?
No, chocolate. dude.
Chocolate.
I'm OG for sure.
Yeah, I'm torn, but I actually, it's not on here, but I'd maybe go strawberry. I like the strawberry frosty.
I think when
They
I was
have those?
working there,
Yeah.
they only had chocolate.
No, when I was working there, it was strictly chocolate.
Yeah, they've expanded.
Yeah.
And I think now maybe for the holiday season they may have peppermint. That may be true. Double check
I'd
that.
have to look into that. I'd give that a go.
Last one. Regular or peanut M&Ms?
Peanut.
Me too.
Peanut if it's the rest of my life situation.
What about like if I threw peanut butter M&Ms in there, does that change it?
No.
Nope.
Yeah, I'm a peanut M&M
Can I
guy.
throw one more in?
Throw it.
That I think since we're on this tangent, like we're on the food line, this got brought up today at my wife's family by my mother-in-law, who's also a listener. Didn't know that, but that's pretty awesome. Yeah. Chewy or crispy bacon?
Depends on how.
Whoa! No, there's no depends. Chewy or crispy bacon?
Chewy.
She said she would die on that hill for the crispy bacon.
Here's my thing about it. In the morning, there is nothing worse than somebody or with me to like a loud crunch to eat, and I just cannot handle it. Like if you and I were going to sit together and have breakfast, and you're gonna decide to eat on some Cheerios, and you're gonna crunch those son of a bitches, we're fist fighting.
like eating a bag of chips in the movie theater.
Yeah.
In the quiet part, you know.
Oh,
I'm a crispy bacon guy, man. Sorry.
If I was picking do or die for the rest of my days, it'd probably be crispy.
Yeah.
but crispy sometimes almost is like
And that's the thing.
Bacon dust.
Well,
Yeah.
that's the problem. I
Yeah.
don't like
There's
it.
a
like
fine
to that.
line.
I think it's
Fine line.
situational because not that situational, but like not like you threw it in the pan for a hot minute,
Right.
but like I don't like crispy bacon. I don't.
See, I'm a fan of thick bacon.
Oh
though.
shit, yeah.
And-
That's what I said. We already crossed this bridge, like Merkley's bacon. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Merkley's and Sons. Like their bacon is, in my opinion, badass, and it is thick and it fries nice, and it's like. But there's that fine line where it can turn. I mean, you put anything on the Blackstone long enough, it's going to turn to dust. I mean, there's no other way around it. But I'm a through and through crispy bacon. I want to be able to pick up my bacon strip.
and it
hold its own, so I can take a bite of said bacon strip, and then lay it back down on my plate, and then go for the fork, and hit my eggs or hit my biscuit or whatever I'm going after. I don't want to sit here and like slop around like a limp noodle trying to
See,
get
now
my-
you're over exaggerating.
No, I'm not.
You're trying to oversell.
How am I
it.
over that? You got a wet ass greasy frickin' bacon
Guys,
slice.
I can smell bacon right now.
Oh, I love bacon. Yeah.
There's so many good
I guess.
I'm team crispy and that's it.
How about this? Not chewy, but firm. I like firm.
Not flaccid, but firm.
Where do you stand on jowl bacon?
Wow, man, that only belongs in like collard greens or
Really?
hog.
My oldest boy in there, like since he's been introduced to that,
Yeah.
because it's more meat than it is fat,
for sure.
and he just assumed like if he could have that the rest of his life, he'd be set.
Yeah.
But
Where are
big
you
fan.
picking up jowl bacon?
when we butcher back home?
Exactly.
Oh.
Yeah, that's like a
Now, do you smoke it then?
Yeah, you do it just like you do regular bacon, but
Okay.
it just comes from the
where
jowl.
the jowl. Oh yeah, man.
That's good stuff.
That's a good one, man. Hey, keep them coming.
That's right.
Hit us up. Like we said earlier in the show, hopefully in the next week or so, we'll get our socials set up. We'll get everything pushed out. We're going to.
And we are working on some merch stuff too.
Yeah, we got, like I said, and I know we talked to a few people last night that are really wondering and want some stuff.
Baby steps.
That's right. We're trying to keep that freaking cart behind the horse is what we're trying to do.
Got to do it right.
And we're going to go about it. Don't just hang in there. So,
because we all have day jobs.
that's right.
I mean, surprisingly enough.
Yeah.
And we're getting ready
For
to get
now.
Yeah.
For now.
That's true.
Yeah.
And we're getting ready to get into baseball season. So
Yep.
Yeah, we are.
it's right around the corner.
That's right.
But
That's it. Another good one.
final thoughts.
Keep on keeping on.
Yeah.
So with that fourth wall being broke down, well, I mean, I guess we could just go ahead and say that from now on, hopefully with the editing process and with everything that's coming up, we should not have to worry about getting an episode out by Friday morning. So for those
2 a.m. Friday morning.
that's right. So for those that look forward to this every week,
Every Friday.
set your calendars. So we put in some
be
extra.
ready for you 2 a.m.
We put in some extra work this week. Smoke Daddy's really been burning up the keyboards and the editing software. So hopefully we'll be able to keep servicing you regularly.
That's right.
Smoke, what you got?
Well, now that we're officially past Thanksgiving, enjoy that Christmas music.
Damn it!
My wife today said because she has to work Black Friday.
Yeah.
Vet practice is open.
Sucks.
And she said it's Christmas music all the way through here on out.
Yeah. Locked in.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
I'll be putting Christmas decorations.
Can I go again?
Yeah.
Can I go one more time?
Sure, buddy. What's up?
I did some traveling today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did spend a little time on the interstate.
I've been everywhere.
And because we celebrated one of our family Thanksgivings down in Evansville, and I just want to give a quick thanks to all the truckers, the real truckers.
Yeah.
If it
Hauling
wasn't
that
for
freight.
if it wasn't for truck drivers, we wouldn't have freight. There would be no Amazon packages delivered. There would be no milk. My good buddy Josh, he was one of them today. He had to haul some milk today. Put in some time to supply the grocery stores with the old moo juice. That's right. And if it wasn't for truckers making that sacrifice, and I know it's Thanksgiving days, but not only the truckers, but the gas station attendants and all the other people that work on Thanksgiving, sacrificing their family
Bob's
time.
Liquor was open today.
That's
till
right.
5.
That is right. That is right. So
You bring that up.
for those that work on the holiday, we tip our
God
hats to
bless you.
That's right.
It's a completely you guys different work environment
for sure.
I'm in the hospitality business.
Yeah, you're always
Today's just a regular day
open. Yeah.
for those guys, and it's like when I first got up there, I was like, "Oh, hey, Thanksgiving, are you excited?" Why? I'm scheduled to work.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Yeah.
"Oh shit, I'm
on
done
the-
asking you
I'm
about
on the
your
bu-
work."
I'm on the books for 12 hours.
Yeah,
but I don't know what you're talking
I'm
about.
done asking you about your work day, but
Yeah.
I know my place of employment tries to take care of their people on these days, and
yep.
there's a holiday differential bonus, and
Yeah.
the way the schedules are set, like if you work that first shift, you're able to get home and have an
Yeah,
evening. If
that's
you
right.
work that second shift or third, you're able to have something during the day.
Right.
I mean, it works
People
out.
make things work.
But, it is. So, my final thought, just ragged getting started
Yeah.
and kind of got into it.
Feel better
and,
now.
Yeah.
Enjoy it. And
Yeah.
I think the biggest thing after last night, we love that you people, the fans,
Yeah.
you guys
Yeah.
enjoy this.
Yeah.
Honest to God, we do it because we're buddies that sit around and have these conversations.
And never in 1,000 years do we think that it would that we would get as many people to laugh as what we got.
Yeah, and that's what we love. And I tell you what, it's a big, if you're having a bad day, you hear it on some of these more experienced podcast guys.
Right.
Pardon my take from Barstool, those guys that do the sports side of this. We've kind of been life and talk sports and kids a little bit, but
Yeah.
if you're one of them people that's having a bad day and you listen to our show and it makes your day or makes you forget your problem,
Nailed it.
God bless you.
Yeah,
Because
we
it
got
is awesome. I'm glad we could do that. Tell us about that.
Yeah.
Because we're not doing this. I mean, Joe Rogan could call and say, "Hey, that Spotify deal I got, I'll get you guys $100 million." I'd probably say, "Keep it. I don't want the problems."
Yeah.
But I don't know about that. But we love it, and you know, if you are, we've talked about it before. You know, the holidays are coming up. You're getting into the winter,
mental health,
the seasonal stuff.
Yeah,
man, if you're having issues,
God bless.
You're having problems. Don't find it in a bottle. Don't find it anywhere else.
Yeah.
Reach out to your friends. If your friends don't respond, reach out to one of us. Like, especially if we know you. Like, I don't want to see anybody struggle. Life's too damn short not to have fun and enjoy it.
That's right.
And I've said it before, but you know, I've had some things happen in life that you never imagined would happen, and it changes your perspective on everything.
That's right.
Like, we were short oil today to deep fry turkey.
Yeah.
And used to probably would have flipped out. Dollar General's open till 10. Gonna head that way.
Yeah.
Now, old boy, when he saw me buying 3 gallons of vegetable oil, was like, hey, don't burn the house down, which I appreciated. His final words were, I'll be checking the news to see what happened.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, I've done it before, but you know, like you don't sweat it. Like the kids are acting crazy. They're kids. We were that way.
That's right.
But
send them outside.
Hey, this place, if this makes you laugh, and you enjoy spending time with us, let us know, because that makes us feel better than getting a sponsorship from Maxi Barbershop.
That's right. We love
it. Right.
That's right.
Hey, happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Cheers, fellas.
Yep.
Dutchman
next
out.
time.